Off top with, yeah. Hey, niggas trash, put you in your mans. Hope you understand, getting cash, stacking up his bands. Gotta feed the fam, TV bitches fuck on me direct. I got them on demand, keep on crossing lines. I'ma leave you buried in the sand. I get ridiculous inside the whip, she keep on coming fast. She said she love me, but I know that shit don't ever last. If you ain't worried about the future, leave you in the past. Big body bands, got a body like a fucking dad. I'm out of shit cause I've been sunning all you niggas. Take a picture, you know niggas won't believe them when you tell them. I just seen the God and ain't nobody walking with him. Fucking me and I would send you to whatever angel came to get him.
Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. All-Star Weekend edition.
Yeah.
Back at you live, three-man weaving it. No Gabe. He's actually at All-Star Weekend in the dunk contest today. No, I'm just kidding. But
Hey, he's
shout out to
representing
Bro.
us. Representing us. Shout out Gabe.
Where's he actually? On vacation? Just chilling?
Nah, I think
Yeah,
he's at a
he's been on like 20 vacations.
He's at a barbecue or something.
Hey, man, your PTO is running out, Gabe, bro. You got to come back soon. Anyway, let's just get into All-Star Weekend, I guess. Start off with the Rising Stars Challenge. Happened last night. Four teams, G League, Team C, Team T, and who was the last one? Mitch Richmond, Chris Moore, and who else?
I can't even remember. That one in one ear and out the other.
I just said Team T. What am I saying? Yeah, there you go. The last one was Mitch Richmond. Shout out to them for some okay games. I thought the G League game and the second game at the end of the day was pretty close. That was fun just because the G League guys actually want to play for something. They don't get on the stage at all, so they actually show out and try. And it made some of the Rising Stars compete, especially in that second game when you're actually playing to be in the All-Star game. That's the one thing I will say about the Rising Star thing. The fact that they get to actually play in the All-Star game is a big motivation for them to actually try harder. Now, I don't know how it's going to look tomorrow. They could get washed easily by these All-Stars, but the fact that they actually tried last night is a little step in the right direction. But other than that, Rising Stars game, not much to talk about. Shout out to Keontae, George, Dalton Connect. They got it done, but yeah, that's about it for me.
I agree.
Look straight at. I seen the clip where Keontae George looked straight at Taylor Ricks.
I saw that one too. She didn't even look back at him.
He don't got nearly enough clout. He don't got nearly enough clout, NBA clout yet for Taylor Ricks, man.
You got to get your rank.
You saw who was it? JB.
What?
I forgot who was egregious. Somebody was egregious.
Jaylen Brown rubbing his knees for 5 chips, or
that's what I was for. No, this with Taylor Ricks. Like this would be like egregious fucking. He was going crazy.
I know Tyrese was using his fake voice when he was, hey,
Cat too. You definitely put the diva voice on.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I mean the
Rising
Rising Stars Challenge is like no one really cares about it, so it's good on the NBA Ace part. I mean, if the stars are good or the younger players are good, like 1B I think last year was there. Like you'll watch it or you'll tune in depending on the talent. But obviously, this draft class and the players that decided to come aren't as talented as say a Kevin Durant, James Harden, Westbrook type of class or level of excitement when they were young. So not many eyes are going to be on it, but shout out to the NBA for actually having like G Leaguers or these Rising Stars compete against All-Stars. We'll see how that goes tomorrow, but at least there's something that they're fighting for. Castle, though, Castle's I was
going to say, I think the team that won actually has some good players. Like, I think Castle, he's not there yet, but when he was playing yesterday, he looked like the best player on the court, in my opinion. Yeah. So Keontae George is probably like one of the better players from last night. Connect is like one of the best rookies. So and Edie with the size like alone, he's actually gonna might make a difference. So they got an okay roster. Not too bad.
Connect said something about LeBron too, like making a statement. So he's building up the hype for the game if he plays.
I like that though. I like that.
Yeah.
LeBron gonna dunk on that man like he did Tyler Hero. He gonna push him out the way.
How do you think Connect feels with this Mark Williams thing? Like him going back to the Lakers, do you think he wants to be a part of the team or?
I think
he'll come around.
Yeah, I think it's just his first experience with it. And he just, it sucks because he thought you were going to go somewhere. Like, he dead-ass practiced with the Hornets. You know how fucking crazy that is? You practice with a whole nother team. Like, it wasn't like he flew over there and had to fly back. Like, he probably thought he was really going to stay out there.
And he got his new threads.
Learned the sets and everything.
He got the new shoes with the Hornets colorway and everything. Like,
literally.
So, Yeah, he's probably a bit upset about it, but since it's his first like NBA, this is a business experience. I'm sure it's just going to take some time for him to like process everything. But this will be a good time during All-Star weekend to like reset, talk with his peers, stuff like that. He should be good after the weekend, I think.
You think it's going to affect his player minutes?
No, it already hasn't. So I think he'll be all right.
I think Castle's going to be really good though. I think. Have you seen, like, I saw on Twitter the other day, his deacceleration on his 2 steps? It's like top tier. Like he'll go like super slow before he releases it and get that.
I think I don't know what his listed height is at, probably like 6'4", but he looks a lot bigger. And I don't know if it's the hair, but when he's on the court, like he looks like a good 6'7" point guard, big guard type of player. He plays above the rim too, so that helps him a lot. So I think like his size, I don't know, again, what he's listed at, but it is deceiving for him to be a guard because I think he can play multiple positions. And this is why I think the Spurs are kind of comfortable with like him, Chris Paul, and De'Aaron Fox all being at the court at the same time because he just has that size, even for a young guard who could still grow and like bulk up to have that right now. I think he's going to have all-star potential moving forward just because of that.
Yeah, I think he'll be the best player in this class. So far, it's looking like it. Because sorry, Liz looks too soft, and Ricochet's he's just too raw. Like,
he's a booty, bro. That's the crazy. It's like honestly, this is the craziest one of the craziest draft class because, bro, like
I think there's some good players down the board.
Lottery picks other years.
Like Khalil Ware is probably better than Sar, bro.
Yeah, like I can't see Sar and Ricochet being like lottery picks in like any decent year, like any strong year. Like
no, they would be lottery.
I don't know, bro. Like
they would be like bottom of the lottery though. They'd be like 14 and shit.
Sar
too, like.
I feel like Ricochet can be an all-star if he like puts in a mad work, and then they like he needs to be coached up to be an all-star.
Sar is even worse. I think Sar is he's gonna be a Greg Oden.
No, he doesn't. He's not that bad, but he's just soft. I feel like
Greg Oden is not even fair because that fool got hurt. I think Sar's just not as good.
Like, Greg Oden was actually he wasn't generational, but he was an all-star level talent before his knees broke out.
Yeah, he just couldn't even play basketball. But I don't think Sar. Like, I mean, like you said with Ricochet, these guys can improve, but like you said, he's way too soft. And for a center, that's like he chucks threes more than Keontae George, which is ridiculous. Yeah. Like you're 7 foot tall, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he thinks he's better than he actually is because he's a second pick. But I mean, the NBA will take you into reality really soon, especially with the Wizards timeline and then them just drafting players. Like someone can just take a spot next year.
I think the big problem with him is that I just haven't seen improvement. Like this is the same shit I was seeing when I went to watch him in the summer league. Him just like chucking threes, like. And again, it's really early, but it hasn't got better. Is the issue.
Yeah, we're about to be at the second half of the season.
Like you saw Stephon Castle improving throughout the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah.
I mean, he's also with a better organization, a vet like CP.
Like if we're talking about Alex Sar, though, like even just. Like I'm looking at the draft here, he might not even be a top 5 big man in this draft. Like I might take Zach Edey over him. I think I'm taking Khalil Ware. I'm probably taking Donovan Clingan over him. Honestly,
I mean, maybe
that's up in air. Probably Buzelis if you consider him a big power forward. I'll probably take Buzelis. And it's like, okay, he's probably number 5 right there. Yves Missy is a conversation. He's having a better year than him. So it's like, damn.
The whole thing about Sar is the potential. He still has more potential than all of those players.
Yeah,
so that's what you take him.
So
I mean, Khalil Ware might be more potential, honestly.
I think though the Wizards, since trading Kuzma, I've just seen like, I don't know if he was just a cancer in the locker room, but like they've been playing more team basketball now. I guess there's nobody just demanding to chuck shots anymore, so they can move the ball around and shit. Like I've seen Bilal getting involved and shit like that.
Yeah, Jordan Poole's averaging like 28 this past 5 years or something too. So
they went on like a little mini win streak. They had like 3 wins in a row or something.
I'm just too early sometimes. That's what I realize. I'm just too early sometimes.
A year too early.
I'm just a year too early sometimes, man.
Wasting the fantasy season. They won't do anything next year, but there's a path with Flag or Bailey, whoever they end up with.
Well, I mean, the thing with the Wizards though is like at least they got a direction now, and they're all they got 4 players from this draft, and they're all developing them, all getting playing time. And you brought in 2 vets. I think we talked about this on the deadline video, where you got 2 vets that can actually help them develop, and they're like willing to mentor them.
Yeah, we'll see that when Middleton comes back. I think he's going to be playing after the break. So,
All right, any more thoughts on the Rising Stars game?
nah, I'm excited to see what they do tomorrow, if they even do anything.
Hey, and shout out to Jeremy Lin. That's the
They're gonna
first
get
time I've
pieced
seen
up.
him at like an NBA event. So shout out to them, not forgetting about him.
Yes,
There's
sir.
literally zero chance that the Rising Stars ever like beat any
Yeah,
All Star teams.
it'll be bad looks.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's zero chance because like the fact that they might try and the All Stars
That would
might
be
not.
tragic looks. That is
Like,
true.
yeah.
That is true though. That is
Yeah,
true. That I
that's
like
smart.
that because
Yeah.
whoever's against them niggas is gonna try their ass off. Like
Yeah,
they
exactly.
don't want to be
It's
the
going to make
ones.
the older dudes try
Yeah,
hard
they don't
because
wanna be the
they
ones
can't
for
get
sure.
embarrassed. It's
Nah,
going to
yeah.
look bad.
I
Smart
saw a
for the
tweet
NBA.
today. I saw a tweet today about the All Star game, and they're like, "When did this start going downhill?" And it was like when people made fun of Kyle Lowry for trying to play defense in the All Star game.
What year was that?
That was the
2021
Kobe year,
was
I think,
good.
or that was that year. It
The
was one
one
of the year, like the first 2 years after the new like Kobe rule or whatever, where it's a target score. Those years were good, but then after that, they're like, all right, this is old now. We don't.
Yeah, they just did it for Kobe one year, and then
Yeah.
we're done.
The target score was actually like the best ones we've had because
Yeah.
actually like you win something. You know what I mean?
And that's also why
It's
I
like-
think like the Rising Stars game is better because there's a target score. So like at least the last game, the first two is kind of like whatever, but the last game is like, all right, we know what we need to get to, and this is the only game we got to try.
Yeah.
So that last game is actually a little competitive.
And then they'll start picking it up as the score gets going.
Yeah. The new format though, I don't have it in front of me. Is that a target score also, or is that like?
Let me see. I have the teams, but
Because it's a tournament now, so they're going up to 40 also, right?
yeah, I'm assuming it's the same kind of concept as the Rising Stars. So they go up to 40.
And that last game's 25. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think the first couple games should be to 25, and the last game should be to 40. If they're gonna do like that,
Honestly.
doesn't make sense. That is backwards.
Yeah, hopefully it's like that, but I think it's the same type of concept.
Or
Maybe
just
they'll
make all of
change
them up to the
it.
same point total. You know?
Yeah, since it's all stars, not Rising Stars. More to gain. I heard Adam Silver is gonna have like a speech with the players before the game to talk about the importance of the All-Star game. So we'll see.
If it's anything like today, man, I'm not confident.
Yeah, let's get into it, man.
All right,
How do
let's
you
get
feel?
to the. I didn't really watch the skills challenge. I just saw the highlights on Twitter. So
Yeah, so
I mean,
I
if you
watched
want to
it.
get into it, you can go ahead. I saw Draymond like fuck up the ball rack or whatever. I saw the Wemby
Always.
cheating shit. I saw that, but I didn't see the event. So
Yeah,
He's
I
cheating
guess
already,
Start
bro.
with that.
that was the biggest thing about the skills challenge was Chris Paul cheating. Like instead of them actually shooting the 3-point shots or the mid-range shots, they just chucked them up really quickly so they can get the timer out pretty fast, which is pretty smart. But to be the first team to do it, and then like what if everybody else followed suit and started doing that? Just ruined the whole event. Like,
Wait, so all they gotta do is shoot. They don't gotta make it.
yeah, you got 3 balls. If you make one, you get to move on to the next shooting
Yeah.
obstacle. But instead of shooting one, they like shot all 3 really quickly because it saves you more time instead of making one. So they did that for every shooting obstacle, and there's 3 shooting obstacles. So they just kept throwing them, and they did the bounce pass, the chest pass, and the layup. That was about
That's
it.
lame
So-
as hell. They're gonna change the rule for sure next year.
no, but they got
Just 'cause-
disqualified for it. So
Oh, really?
and they're the first ones. Yeah, and they got disqualified for
So
it.
we're just
That's
getting
so
disqualified.
lame, bro. That's so
That's
lame,
crazy.
bro.
It is lame, bro. Like,
Some
why
people
would you
were
even
saying
try
that it was smart by them for like.
I hate
cheating
people
the
who
system.
act like that. Like, just because something is smart, like, it's
Yeah.
not. It's, some people think they're the first niggas to think of something. It's like, nah, people just have integrity. Like,
Yeah.
people
I
think
will
of it,
say-
and they're like, I would never do that because it's fucking
It's
lame.
entertainment too. It's not that serious. Just do
I
it.
will
Yeah.
say one thing though. They should have at least tried to make it look like they were shooting a little more because they was like passing the ball into the stands. Like they didn't even try. If they fake the
They're
jump
literally
shot,
just kicking them off the rack and
like
throwing.
make the whack jump shot, they could have passed it. They were like doing this shit. Like I was like, bro, you gotta at least make it look like you're shooting.
Honestly,
Nah, that's crazy.
I think
other
they could
than
have
that,
let
though,
it
it was
slide.
like a standard competition. Like nothing too serious. Like I haven't seen a skills competition ever be competitive.
I don't know
honestly,
why they don't switch up like the obstacles. Like I'm sure they could do different things. They do the same
They had
things every
some,
year.
like-
The bounce pass, the whole
Yeah.
chest. Like
Yeah,
throw some like moving targets or something like that. You know the NFL like target throwing stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
use
yeah.
some of those
Just
things.
do
You
that.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could get creative with it.
honestly, that would be better. But last year, I think they had like a moving bounce pass and chest pass thing that you get points for, which was pretty whack to see. But I mean, maybe a shooting competition would be better.
There could definitely be a way to like structure it where it's new and fresh every year, because a skills competition is just like an obstacle course, and all that requires is you to change the obstacle course every year. And I just don't think the NBA is. I don't know if they're putting in enough effort into it or they don't care or whatnot. But again, it is like the least exciting of the three competitions.
Yeah,
but
it's like the warm up. But I mean, you can still make the warm up entertaining. The funny part about the disqualification was the most entertaining part of this in years. I was on Twitter and like Instagram was getting like 20K likes.
No, and the worst part about it is TNT tried to interview them after they got DQ'd, and then like the producer said, no, don't interview them, which is even worse. Like, I at least want to hear what they said about it, like their thoughts on why they did it.
It's not that like, serious. Like,
bro, it's not an NBA Finals game.
Yeah,
yeah, you don't have to interview the winner just because they like. Come on now.
Yeah, it's not so serious that they can't get an interview. Like, they had to keep it confidential. Yeah, they want to fucking curb the narrative. Like,
that makes it even worse. It brings in more negative attention rather than making fun of it.
Yeah, so we don't want to have fun in this league. We don't.
Like, if they would have had an interview, like, hey man, we're just trying to, you know what I mean? That would have been a funny moment, and then people would have just moved on. Like,
exactly. But now it was blowing up because everybody thinks Chris Paul's a cheater, me included. So once a cheater, always a cheater.
It was funny. Donovan Mitchell, they asked him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, they were smart for doing it, but they is cheaters though, for sure."
And Chris Paul was like, "All right, it's whatever." They just moved on, but it was a snooze fest.
Yeah. After that, yeah, I mean, I started tuning into when it was a 3-point contest, but that didn't get any better. There was some booty cheek scores on there. Cam Johnson, why did you show up to the All-Star event if you go score 14 points, brother?
The only thing you have to do to show up this weekend was shoot threes and then go back home. And he couldn't even do that right. Dude got 14 points or something like that.
I thought Dame, when I saw everybody's scores, because everyone had like 18, 16-ish points, and then Dame was coming up. And when he hit 18, I was like, all right, bro, this is so dead. Like, I thought Dame was about to kill it, show everybody how it's done. Yeah. But Buddy Hield was the guy that was killing it. 31 points in the first round. He was actually on
the second round. He had like 18 or something like 21 or something like that.
But honestly, could it be half of them?
Buddy Hield, huh?
Today you might.
So could it be half of them?
I'm gonna give it to you today. You probably could.
We should do another 3-point
contest. And why was Cade? Hold on, I know I texted it. Why the fuck was Cade Cunningham in the 3-point contest? Like, that's not even.
How bad is All-Star Weekend? Like, you have to get Cade Cunningham to participate.
Dude, I can name you two of his teammates that would have been better fits for the contest than him. Like, I don't understand. Better. Yeah, and Tim Hardaway. Like, at least they're known for shooting threes. Cade Cunningham is like a do-it-all mid-range scorer, get to the basket. Like, come on.
What was fair to Cade? At least he's like
he was like one of the low 16s, 18s. Like, he was.
Yeah, he was like 18, but at least he's one of like the bigger names coming up. So at least he actually accepted him.
Like, I'm happy that he participated. Like, people participate, people just don't want to do shit. Like,
that is.
I don't know, for a 3-point contest though. Like, salute to Dame. He shows up every year. Like, he's like a 10-time All-Star. No matter what, he'll come back and do the 3-point contest
and shoot some threes. Yeah, people act like they're doing like especially for the threes. I mean, a lot of people still do
Thompson or like Steph should definitely do it in his own city. I don't know why he's not doing it anymore, but like every star should be able to like participate in a 3-point contest. Saw players getting 14 points and we'll forget about it the next day. It's like it's not that big of a deal if you do bad in a 3-point contest, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to go on your resume like, oh, bro, he had 10 All-Stars, but he scored 10 in 3-point contests.
Like, feels up to me. I'll literally participate every single year they ask me, like, especially for a 3-point, like, I'll literally do it every single year. You know,
dude, I saw Paul George one year got like 6 points, and like nobody talks about that anymore.
Bro gets more hate on Twitter for his actual performances than 3-point contests. Maybe you can win something, get some love during 3-point.
No, we got 2 points. Letting Bronny outscore him on the same day is crazy.
They say Kai Cenat outscored.
Yeah.
When you're making graphics for Kai Cenat,
that's crazy.
Kai Cenat and Drewski, bro.
Man, they're funnier than this freaking 3-point contest. The clip of the MVP award.
What happened to the premier fucking event? Like,
yeah, for YouTubers and stuff and streamers.
Yeah, I'm like, at least
they gotta bring in some like real hoopers though.
They do.
Nah,
like, I want to see some streamers that can really hoop, is what I'm saying. Like, just because they're streamers, that doesn't mean they have to, like, just because Kai can stream
and he's
one of the biggest ones. You know what I mean?
I'm more of like make it more entertaining. Yeah. I'm more of a make it more entertaining than actual hoops for this type of event because I don't really care as much. Like, I don't want to see like 5 really really good hoopers just go at it. I'd rather see something more funny. Like the Drewski like winning the MVP thing is hilarious to me. I'd rather see those type of things rather than
You
hoopers.
really thought he was gonna win it?
Nah, he was trolling. He's just like I saw somebody
I
tweet.
know.
He's a generational talent, like the skit with the eyes coming up, like looking back at the trophy and
Yeah.
everything, the smile. It's like his generation on making skits on the
Yeah,
sport.
for real.
There's a picture of Drewski at the Celebrity All-Star game, and the caption was, "This is who Nico Harrison thinks Luca is."
I saw that. He was doing the layup. He was
Badass.
I saw
Oh,
somebody
God,
said
dude.
it. We've never seen Drewski at home. Like we don't know what his home looks like. You see him
Nah,
everywhere
literally.
else but home.
I respect it though. He's hustling out here
on the
everywhere.
go.
In his bag.
It was funny actually. I wouldn't mind Drewski there, but I do want to see like some hoopers that we do know though, because there was
Yeah,
that
because it
one
was always
dude.
cool, like because Kevin Hart was decent, J. Cole, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Jake. I was gonna
Yeah.
say
people would
J.
still be
Cole
able to
had the
hoop,
alley
like,
oop one time in the dunk contest
yeah.
Yeah, that
in
was
the
fire.
All-Star game. Like that was fire. I still remember that.
Yeah.
You gotta have Obama.
Why isn't LiAngelo Ball in the fucking Celebrity All-Star game?
Dude, that's like too unfair.
That's too unfair. I gotta see it, so he ain't gonna be in the league ever. So like,
That is too lucky.
he's done.
He should
He's
do
out
it.
the league. He's a celebrity now.
Rapper now.
Exactly.
If I see a rapper now he can do it.
Maybe next year. He's not famous enough quite yet.
He could still, honestly, realistically though, if he's still in the gym, dude, you know how badly he would beat these niggas. Like
Nah, he
he
would.
would
Yeah,
put
he
up
would beat him.
70, like
He's above average for sure. Still a
he
G
would
League
put up
player.
70 points on in a celebrity game. He put up like 70 points.
Yeah, if he wanted to for sure.
Dude, if he saw Kai Cenat in front of him,
Literally nobody on that floor is gonna be able to do anything. Like I watched this.
I hate how the coaches
dude,
like the
super
old head
person.
coaches bench Kai, like they don't play him. Like he's probably gonna
Yeah,
get the most views on the event.
bro,
Just
we
playing
need
both-
This is what we need. We need like YouTuber streamer coaches. Like
Yeah,
we need
Yeah.
like
who knows?
pick a side podcast coaching one of the teams or something. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean? Like
make it basketball related too. So
yeah.
then you
So
can
like
have-
they know what they're doing, but it's also not
like
like
us.
an NBA
Ball don't lie.
person.
exactly. They know how to do like
BDL will coach the other
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
BDL. Yeah, we
get us
get
in
the
there. We'll
coach.
coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, for the 3-point contest, bring back stars, man. Hopefully they'll bring them back, or hopefully they'll sign up depending on.
And then what happened to those like secondary events like the Sabrina Ionescu and Kayla?
Oh, they
yeah.
tried to do it.
They canceled it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they should have still had something because like back in the day they had the WNBA player, NBA player, and then like OG, like you shoot one shot from every spot. Do y'all remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It was like from the same city. You get like a
hilarious.
Spark, a Laker, and then like a former Laker, and they'd be on the same team, and they like
Yeah.
it was kind of like
They should have,
it was a shooting contest.
WNBA and NBA player 1v1s.
Yeah, just
No, hell
something
no,
like
dude.
an extra little event. Even if they got to replace the skills challenge, like I'm okay with that. To be
That
honest.
shit would literally set back like women's rights like 100 years. Like
Man,
that shit would not go over well. dude.
WNBA versus NBA.
Yeah, he said 1v1.
out there.
He said 1v1 tournament. I like think like
No.
they would just get destroyed. Like
No.
Get Mac McClung out there. Get him some reps.
dude, Bronny, dude. I forgot who it was. Like was it Jeff Teague? I think it was Jeff Teague who said Bronny could beat somebody.
Caitlin Clark.
He said Bronny could beat everybody in the WNBA. And then
He said Bronny
some
could
people
beat-
like, I don't know, and like
He said Bronny
Jeff
could
Teague's
beat
like, bro, like
Caitlin Clark.
he's like, you don't understand.
Dude, any NBA player that posts up, it's a bucket every time. Like on anybody in the WNBA, it's a bucket.
What about Brittany
Yeah.
Griner? She like 6'9".
It don't matter. She's just not strong.
Yeah,
like even Bronny's probably stronger than her.
Mac McClung would beat everybody in the WNBA.
Like Brittany Griner's 6'9" probably, but like she would probably weigh like 180 or something.
Nah, she got to be over 200.
She probably was 200, but like
6'9". That's like
comparatively,
just your bones. Like
Bronny
Doesn't
could be
matter,
like
though.
6'1", 200, and she could be like 6'9", like 210. Is what I'm
Yeah.
basically saying.
Yeah, but I mean, just off pure athleticism, like they'll win from that.
yeah, we're not doing that. That'd be a horrendous event.
Hey,
Yeah,
babies
we find
and
out.
babies, we get to dunk. Okay, it's a fair trade.
They should lower the rims.
No. Now we get into real.
Yeah.
real shit.
Nah, bro, I'm
Now
not
we're
gonna lie,
setting
dude.
it
It would be if more girls could dunk in the WNBA, it would be more popular.
I'll be
Nah,
down for lowering rims for like the All-Star game, but not like for the whole
Nah, I think
every
I
I don't
game.
know, man. Not for rims ain't that bad. Like
It's already pretty entertaining from like a skill standpoint. That's what your sell is, because nobody's going to be dunking like that, regardless of the hoop being low or not.
I don't think their bodies could even like contort that way. Like I've never seen a WNBA player do a fucking through the legs windmill.
Or like an Anthony Edwards dunk, the one that he did a couple days ago on Chet. No one's doing that, bro.
If I see a WNBA player like jump over somebody like Anthony Edwards, y'all got it, bro. We can do the one-on-ones then after that point.
Honestly. You want to talk about the dunk contest?
Hold on. Yeah, let's just get into the dunk contest, I guess. Mac McClung saving the dunk contest yet again. Just throw him in there every year because he's actually going to try, actually bring something creative. His dunk, I mean, this year, I will say, compared to like the last 2-3 years, was better because as good as Mac McClung was, we know that. I think Stephon Castle held his own as well.
Same.
Andre Jackson, never do that shit again, bro. Like, never ever volunteer for.
I was telling Devin, like, this dude doesn't have enough aura to actually win a dunk contest. Like, it's not written in the cards for his life because dude's a shooting guard in the NBA. He's only starting because he has energy. Like, he doesn't. He's just not. He's not meant for it. I don't know. He showed that tonight.
He's not even a real dunker. He's just.
No, he can dunk, but he's just not like. I don't think he's ready for the lights. The lights are too bright for him.
I don't even think it's that. Like, what? It's partly that, but it's also partly like even though he can dunk, like he's not even. Nobody knows him for his dunks. It's like his hustle and his energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that's
people. Why. And same thing with Buzelis. I just don't. I think him is a little different. It's just that he's a big man. It's just when big men dunk, it just doesn't look as impressive.
No, he didn't even care. Why do you even accept the invite if he's just gonna be like lackadaisical about the dunks? Like he didn't have any effort. He'd fail the same dunk 4 times and keep doing the same dunk. Like change it up if you know you're not gonna make it after 2 times. Like these players need to be, I feel like, more prepared for the moment and try something different, or I mean, like have something like a prop ready. Like Michael Klunk came prepared. He knew what he's going to do from the get-go because I guess he knows how big it is. But Matas, like he didn't have any energy. He was just out there just to be out there.
Yeah, the prop thing is a good point because like that's probably a big reason Mac McClung keeps winning. Although these dunks are impressive, like the fact that you get the crowd into it, you bring in props, like get creative with it. You know what I mean? Even though you didn't have to put that, whatever the fuck he put under Evan Mobley to stand on, that little platform, that doesn't really do anything. But the fact that you brought it out, like, makes it more of a show. And people are like, oh, what is he going to do? Like, oh, it makes it look bigger than it actually is.
Hypes the crowd up.
Exactly. So, like, again, you don't even have to do nothing crazy. Like, even back in the day, Shaq was like, not Shaq, Dwight was literally just putting on like a Superman cape and doing normal dunks. You know what I mean? Like,
it was legendary because he like threw it in. Yeah, the whole prop.
But it was like he had an entrance, he had the cape on, he like ripped his jersey on. Like that's part of the performative nature of the
Superman
dunk contest.
is in the building. But then you can be like,
we're losing recipes.
You can be like John Collins.
On the highlights right now. I'm peeping them.
This guy. But
see Stephon Castles.
You can also be like John Collins and bring out an airplane and tip the airplane while you're doing it.
Well, yeah, you gotta actually execute the dunk too.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing beforehand.
No, but I'll fuck with John Collins for the creativity because like that was memorable. I know he missed the dunk and it was weak because of that, but like the fact that he did it, we're talking about it now because we remember him bringing out the airplane, putting on the leather cap and shit. Like we need more of that.
Or when Jaylen Brown dunked over Kai sitting down in a chair.
No, bro.
Brucelis sucks.
And he covered his eyes, but he was.
Oh, that was crazy, Jaylen.
Jaylen Brown's funny, man. But it's still memorable, like you said. At least you're doing something for us to remember the dunk contest. Even if you're a meme, it's still pretty funny. Like these guys are just doing like regular in-game dunks that we kind of seen before. I already thought the roster was pretty weak to begin with. Like none of these guys are household names. Like at least Mac McClung, because of his past experience. But these guys are all damn near rookies. I don't know how long Jackson's been in the league for, but for rookies just to accept the dunk contest like that, I mean, like it's kind of talks about the level of stardom that doesn't kind of accept it. They don't accept.
Niggas don't even be jumping no more. I feel like back in the day, man, niggas was flying. Like people don't be getting up besides Mac McClung anymore.
Mac McClung, he'd be getting up there. Do you think that he's the best dunker that we've seen in the dunk contest
Ever? Nah.
Yeah.
If we talk in creativity, I'll give it to him. But just
Yeah.
ability, I don't think so. But I would say the fact that 3 years in a row he's been able to, like, all the dunks I saw today was nothing that I've seen him do in the past. Bringing the car out, the ladder with the 2 dunks, even him like
insane.
over Evan Mobley.
Wait, don't say
when
don't spoil it. I guess you can spoil it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we have to.
You were doing the
talk
pod.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm watching. I just see him jump over the Kia. This thing
Yeah.
is so crazy.
But just the creativity aspect, like, I'm definitely gonna give it to him, because especially now in 2025 when we feel like we've seen every dunk done possible, and he's still bringing out new dunks that we haven't seen before. Like, props to him. That's hard to do, So
yeah, he definitely carried the event. But
that's why I also say, like, the presentation matters a lot, because I guarantee you just spice it up. You could do a basic dunk, but you got a fucking suit on, some Timbs, like Cole Anthony dunking in them Timbs. Like, it makes it a little more interesting.
If he was a part of that 2016 dunk contest with Levine and Aaron Gordon, who do you think would win out of those three? That would have been cinema.
Aaron Gordon was.
It's hard because
that one.
That's still the best dunk that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
in a dunk contest, like sitting down with Aaron.
That's the best contest
over the mascot, on the what was it called?
Ball.
And they were doing them all first try too, which is crazy. Like, just not like every time, like insane dunk first try. Like,
yeah, he got robbed.
That's also props to McClung. He was doing all these dunks on his first try too. Like, that's a big thing as well.
Yeah.
He's definitely on their caliber.
Andre Jackson missed, like, I don't know if you're gonna watch this. You probably shouldn't, Omari.
They keep skipping him.
Yeah. You know why?
His first dunk, he did something regular because he was bricking it. What was he even trying?
Bro, that dunk you saw him do the regular shit. He bricked the regular one too. Like, he gave up. He gave up behind the backboard. He like tried to bounce it behind the backboard. He gave up on that, and he bricked the regular one still. I'm like, bro, please, no,
this nigga sucks. He needed a windmill. LeBron's doing that right now at 40.
LeBron's the reason why stars don't sign up for the dunk contest, bro.
Oh, at least Castles was good.
Yeah, he was good. He was held his own, but obviously you need to get 50s to hang with McClung, and I feel like his first dunk.
He got up there. His hair is
the one he was trying to do through the basket, like, well, I don't know if you've seen this one already, but the one where he made the layup and then got the rebound off the made layup and dunked it.
Yeah,
that one was really, like, I thought that one was really cool, but the fact that it took him like 8 tries to do it, kind of sold it.
Yeah, that's why he didn't
get back with McClung. He just turned her out like instantly.
Yeah, that was crazy.
His hops are insane.
He was like staring at the crowd and then turns around. It's crazy.
Yeah, his hops are different.
That's crazy.
Who do you think would win that dunk contest if it was Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, and Max McClung?
If Dwayne Wade's not a judge, I'm saying Aaron Gordon's winning.
I still forget.
I'm gonna go Zach LaVine just because, like, doing through the legs for like the through the legs from the free throw is just so crazy. Like,
dude, I might go back and watch that shit after this podcast.
Dude,
I'm gonna go.
I'm telling you, every year for the dunk contest, after like I'm disappointed or it's not like up to my expectations, I always go back to watch that one.
You gonna make me go back because you brought it up, bro. Like,
every year I watch it 26 or was it 26 or 2020? Something like that. 2016.
I see that he made it.
2017.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, 16 or 17. And I'm looking at the rookies here too. Respectfully, bro, like, Matas Buzelis is good, but like, I see a couple rookies in here that probably a better fit for the dunk contest. Like, bro,
it shouldn't even be rookies. It should be stars, man. Like, what are we doing?
I know, but
here?
I know I should be stars, but I'm saying even on the rookie scale, like, why is Ron Holland from Pistons? That's like the only thing he does is fucking dunk and play defense. Like, he should be in the dunk contest.
Yeah, but we have Andre Jackson accepting invites.
Keyshawn George from the Wizards. He should have been in there over fucking Buzelis, personally. So I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to do it, or maybe it's first come first serve. But
yeah. But at least
Mac the double dunk.
Yeah, that Andre Jackson reminds me of fucking Jericho Sims in the dunk contest where he held up that ripped piece of paper.
I forgot about that. Remember when Cole Anthony dunked in Tim's?
Oh my god, dude!
But at least that's like, you had the presentation there. Yeah, the dunk was trash.
That's what the whole thing's about. Like, it's supposed to be the event of the night or the event of the weekend. Honestly, you're really about it. Because I can't even tell you, like, the 2017 dunk contest. I couldn't even tell you about the All-Star game or what happened there. I only can remember about the dunk contest happening for that weekend. Like, if you can really like make a name for yourself out there.
And I don't think it's that hard to be creative.
He did it behind the back.
Like you can
The niggas
jump
is
over a
quiet.
fucking Tesla Cybertruck and probably get a 50 just because it's a Tesla Cyber. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't.
Exactly.
I don't even think it's all about the dunks anymore.
Yeah,
For
that's
real.
true. Now he got a
And it
50
should
though.
be that way. It should be more
Cass is
entertaining.
cooking.
It should be more entertaining. But at least he's what's it called?
Oh my
Hyping
god.
people up like John Morant to come in.
Oh my god. That nigga just.
Yeah, I don't think I think he's capping about that. I think he's just saying that now, and next year when it's time to be the dunk contest, he's not going to commit. But if he's
Remember when he
actually
said
serious, then that's huge, you know.
Remember when he said he's gonna stop dunking, and then the next game he like dunks over Kristaps Porzingis? That's hilarious, funny cap. But hopefully he does, because I think Giannis quote tweeted it and said he'd do it if he did it.
I don't think like Giannis. I don't think he should
It'd be
the
funny.
dunk contest.
No, he shouldn't be, because he's too like long and lanky. Like all his dunks are just because of how big he is.
But the fact that he's a star, like alone, might be, you know, valid.
Yeah,
so.
it'll get eyes on it. And then I remember Zion last year saying that if he was ever an All-Star again, that he'd do it.
Sorry,
so maybe next year in LA we get Zion, Ja.
Bro, ain't never make an All-Star game, brother.
Yeah, for real. Got to play first.
Maybe he'll make Rising Stars.
For real. Maybe one day.
If he hits that 100 games, he's eligible for the Rising Stars.
Nah, Ja would be something like devious. I don't think he'll have the creativity though.
You know what I thought about? And like Ja would be a good for this, but I feel like there's a chance it could be disappointing, because I remember Jalen Green being in it, and like you would think, oh, Jalen Green, like in-game dunker, he's one of the best. But when he was at the dunk contest, like he just couldn't do anything for some reason.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of people don't practice those things.
Gonna translate.
Honestly, it's the lack of creativity. Man, I'll just hit somebody up to like give me some dunk contest ideas, like people that do dunk contests around the world for a living or something like that.
But it's not even the creativity. Like I mean, it is a creativity, but it's like you have to you have to work. You still got to work on those things. You know what I mean? Like even if he has the thought, like Jalen Green has the ups. You know what I mean? He has the athleticism, but you still have to practice the turning, practice the getting it off the thing. You know what I mean? Like doing all like the extra stuff that goes into like show dunking versus in-game dunking. Like you got to put time in to practice it. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're not passionate about it. I think you should, and I feel like I wish people had more passion for it still. But I feel like back then people had more passion for it, you know, because dunking was like the coolest thing back then. Like threes weren't that cool.
Man,
yeah, like, I think Mac McClung was the only one. He looked like the only one that actually like put some thought and practice into these dunks.
That's what I'm saying. Like he practiced. He for sure practiced those dunks that he does. Like you know what I mean. Those aren't the first time he thought about them. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Or tried them.
Which is the correct way to do it, honestly.
Yeah. I just wish I agree. I just wish people had more passion, like to put the time in to be able to do creative shit like that. Like,
yeah, I think he's done too after this year. No need to keep.
Yeah, I'll be done.
Yeah.
Unless like next
unless
year,
Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine coming.
Yeah, I was like, if there's Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, and Ja, no, I don't want to come. I'll come back. But
Aaron Gordon's a bit
if I was
older.
Matt McClung, I start calling him out. I'd be like, y'all niggas can't even dunk for real.
Nah,
just start instigating.
I do think Zach still got it. I think Zach still got it, but Aaron Gordon's getting up.
Actually, scratch. I don't even want to see Zach anymore. I don't think he could get up like he used to.
No, I think Zach can get up like that. I think those are different type of hops.
I don't know, bro. Like he was young when that was in 2016. He was like 2 years in the league.
Bro, he's only like 29, 30, right?
He's not flying from the free throw line no more.
Bro, he's
had injuries too.
Put in a Men Thompson fucking dunk contest.
Oh, the Thompson twins were, I've seen them do crazy dunks.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay, they know ball
there, to be honest.
They know ball. I think that actually
try. Yeah. Real ball watchers.
Yeah, honestly, we should just get people in the dunk contest that actually would be creative and try. And I feel like those two love ball, so they would care enough about it.
I feel like it was low effort today, or low effort, like trying to find participants.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like people like they save their body and all that extra stuff. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I get it. You know, it's a business, but like it's all started from the love of the game. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but the All-Star game is business too. This is how you make a name for yourself. Nobody knew who Mac McClung was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But some people don't see it. Some people see it that way. Some people don't. Like it's unfortunate. Yeah. I'm hoping that I'm praying that tomorrow the games are like good. I know the one against the Rising Stars will be good, but
next year's All-Star game is in LA. Hopefully that that does something.
Damn. Hopefully we're
Brings the
rich by
stars
then.
out.
We gotta get a media pass. We gotta get our shit up.
No, for real.
For real. It's in LA next. Yeah, we definitely got to get on
Yeah,
that.
it's in
Yeah.
what's it called?
Grind this year so that next year we at the
The
All-Star.
arena. The arena the Clippers play at.
Oh, into it?
Into it, yeah. That's
Oh,
what
it's
they're
an
like.
Intuit, not crypto.
Lame.
Yeah. What you mean, lame?
Niggas gonna die
The
and
arena.
boy.
Have you been to Into it yet or no?
Nah, not yet. I want to though.
Nice as hell, man.
Yeah, I heard. Heard it's crazy.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my thoughts
Alright,
on
so-
the dunk contest, though. You want
Yeah.
to predict All-Star game?
Yeah, I'm predicting what LeBron's team, the vets, OGs. I'm predicting
I'm
OG team's
predicting-
gonna win.
I'm predicting team, whatever. What is it? Rising Stars.
We
team.
got
That would be the
Chuck's-
craziest upset of all time. Like
Chuck's Global
that
Stars.
that would probably be one of the best. Like if they actually would win, that means the All-Star game was probably crazy. Like there's probably a crazy ass All-Star game.
No, yeah,
Because
it'll
like
be.
if they
it'll
win,
be
you know, towards
team.
the end when it's close, the other team is probably fucking trying their ass off, not trying to lose. And then that
Yeah.
means the Rising Stars fucking, you know what I mean, just cook them down the stretch. Like that's
Dude, that's what I'm hoping for, man. I
too.
hope
That's
the
what I'm
Rising
excited
Stars
about,
actually beat them and realize and like make the Stars realize, like, bro, we actually should take this event a little like we don't got to go crazy, but we should actually have some pride on the line and not, you know.
But you know
Is
how
the
bad
bracket already out?
how bad of a look it would be because those guys are playing like the LeBron, Curry, Kyrie now,
first?
Kevin Durant, James Harden. Like they're
Yeah,
playing all the
cool.
good, the old OGs. Like
Are they playing
those
the
guys
OGs first?
lose.
Nah, they're gonna shit on them. They're OGs gonna shit on them bums.
Yeah, you got the LeBron.
Yeah, if they were going up against the young team, I feel like they'd have a chance. You know what I mean?
I feel like because they're going against the OGs, they have a chance. You know what I mean? I feel like they've been here so
It's
many
too
times
good,
before. They're like, we're gonna take it easy. You know.
Yeah, it should be. A
But
good
that's
game.
like I don't know. Winning when it comes to winning games, it's like the amount of games that team has won. Like you know, the
Who's
people
their
that team has
center?
won.
Who's that team center? It was Braun, KD, Steph, and who were the two players?
It was supposed to be Anthony Davis, but now they don't have a center. So Braun is like the center.
So Zach Edey's about to get every point on this game.
Man,
He's not gonna be able to
Little
guard
box
any of
them
them though.
Bro, they got
he's
Trace
really a
Jackson
liability.
Davis off the bench too, bro. We're
They got
they're
Dame
good.
on that team. They got Tatum.
LeBron see Trace Jackson Davis down there. He going way over here.
Yeah, imagine if they bench Tatum again.
Straight on him.
Is Tatum on that team too?
Yeah, Tatum and Brown. I guess Tatum's an OG now.
Tatum don't play.
That would be funny.
He don't get no minutes.
Young
Dude, I
stars
hate
might
that
be
Tatum's on that team because I know his dumbass gonna try hard for sure.
good.
I don't
We
want
need
to say
see
dumbass,
All
but
he
like,
do is shoot threes.
if the Rising Stars like actually get a run going, he's gonna be like, I'm not gonna let this shit slide.
that. That's good. We need to see more
Not on my
competition.
watch.
Yeah,
You know, say we
I
did
think,
it after.
I think the OGs are gonna win the whole thing, though.
Me too.
Who's
I think
coaching
this
that?
like
It was
the
written.
Avengers thing about like all the old heads, especially now with Kyrie there, like Kyrie, James Harden, Stephen Curry,
Yeah.
KD, and Braun. Like everybody's gonna be watching for them to win it all, and that'll be good. That'll be a
Wait,
good show.
who's coaching that team?
Shaq.
Shaquille.
Okay, I was gonna say if Chuck was coaching him, they might actually be
Oh,
screwed.
brother.
Like Chuck
Yeah.
might tell him to do the literally worst thing possible every time out.
So I guess Chuck has the global stars. To be
That
honest,
team is getting cooked. I'm looking at their team now.
If Shaq had them, he
fucking luck,
wouldn't
brother.
even.
I was about to
he
say how's
refused
Trey
to
Young the
go.
global star, but then I forgot that he was a substitute.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, no, they
Is
got
he
one.
from the U.S.? Man. Yeah,
The international team.
yeah. I'm
they
only
got
kind
no
of
center,
excited
bro.
to see the OGs play. I feel like they'll be the best show out.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad I'll just be home chilling for that. I'm watching the entire thing.
Yeah. Let's see here. The young stars: Brunson, Cade, Edwards, Garland, Hero, Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Jalen Williams. I think they'll lose to the global stars.
Honestly, yeah, Omari's right. If the Rising Stars were playing the Kenny's team, they actually have a chance. Like,
Yeah, I think
it's comparable matchups.
Yeah, not gonna lie. It's
Even
yeah.
though-
I feel like it was a good idea adding them because they're gonna try hard, and then like the other team doesn't want to get embarrassed, so they're gonna try it as well.
And low key, like I don't know how involved the coaches are gonna be, But Candace Parker probably knows the most about basketball out of these 4 people. Like,
Yeah, I think Kenny does. He was about to be a head coach for the Rockets back in the day.
right. Yeah, no, Kenny knows a little bit.
Yeah,
I just know
other than
Chuck
that,
and Shaq are just not
yeah,
saying shit.
They're there for the vibes,
Yeah.
yeah. But Chuck, man,
Shaq, LeBron, what are you talking about?
The
Just
Lakers
bully his little ass in the
Super
post.
Like,
Barbecue chicken. That's all Shaq says.
man.
Chuck hates on the Lakers for no. Oh, they like he's saying they suck, they stink, and like they're the 4th seed. Like, I mean, they stink.
Dude,
I'm like, what the
they
hell?
asked
Like,
Chuck-
You're
they-
talking about that.
like, what
He
do they have to
asked
do to not
Chuck,
stink?
like, yo, Chuck, why the Lakers suck? They're the 4th seed. He's like, they just suck. Like, he just can't even give a reason. He just
Yeah,
stays
like-
8.
We were talking about that the other pod about how they just don't like the Lakers. I guess the players on the team. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. They're just haters. They don't like
The
see
global
greatness.
stars
They
are,
don't like see
are
the
my
goat.
dark horse, so I think I heard Wemby said he's going to try hard. So
He
Oh,
wasn't
All-Star?
trying hard today. Or maybe he was.
yeah, I mean he
Probably
was
was
trying
hard.
hard, trying to cheat hard. Yeah, for the All Stars, the boy. He said he's going to play hard.
He better.
Shout out to Wemby, man, a true
I
star.
love
He
Wemby. Yeah,
actually-
Wemby's one of the
he's
best superstars.
Yeah, he says he doesn't like working out with people. Like he's a good villain.
I'm going to be
Everything you
honest.
want
He's
in
not
the
even a
NBA.
villain. That's just like
Yeah,
the
really.
international player thing. Like, they just all
He's a
actually
regular
are
dude.
decent human beings.
Yeah. Giannis used to do that back in the day. He wouldn't like he'd be mean or not talk to players. After he won the chip, he kind of like settled down, but he was locked in for a minute.
Yeah, I just think the international players, like, just the way they're raised and their values and culture, I guess, plays a part in how they think in terms of the league. Like, focused
Yeah,
on
for
a championship, staying loyal to the team, like not caring about outside shit. They're only focused on hoop. And now,
Yeah,
like the American-born players, you already know the drama they got. Got 6 baby mamas. They're half rapping, half doing ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Send
I'm
a
not even trying to
video.
call out no names.
Send a video.
Send a video. Hey
Oh,
man, I mean, Ant's is a piece of shit, but that lady is like 38. That's all I gotta say. That's all my
yeah,
thoughts on
you
that.
gotta do what you gotta do. I heard he has
There's
like
that's
10
my
a lot of
kids.
dark
too.
shit in with these.
That's where
NBA
my thoughts begin and end. She's 38. Like,
Send
that's insane.
a video.
All right.
If I'm
we
Ant,
can-
I'm not smashing 38-year-old, and if I'm a 38-year-old, like you should not be smashing 23-year-old. Like it's just
Isn't Jalen Green like the same age?
that's even
as-
worse.
What's her name's
He was
daughter?
22
man.
when she was 40.
I'm not even about to say nothing. He can smash whoever he wants. It's just the shit that come after it is what's too much.
Yeah,
For me.
well, you got to just be responsible. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, even the
He's young,
girl
though.
Jello got pregnant is like
Oh
a lot
yeah,
older than him.
they was on the whole reality shit back in the day when we was in high school and shit.
Yeah.
We were like beginning of college.
And the thing I don't understand,
Game.
how is a lot of these NBA players like respectfully this stupid? Like these girls put everything about their history on their Instagram pages, social media, and they're like, fuck it, I'ma still wife up. I'm like, bro,
That's how
you
it
have
goes.
the answers to the test and you still fail, bro.
Hey, they're
I
attractive.
got you, Hussein. I got you, Hussein.
There's a twerk contest. I got Zion.
No, I got Hussein. Hussein coming through with the Kyle Lowry.
Did you guys see that Kyrie Irving clip today about the guy said, "Yeah, you're so tough, bro. You're so tough."
I didn't even see. I
I don't know
saw.
what to
I
say.
saw the thumbnail, but I didn't see the clip. But that shit was
Right.
like crazy.
Man,
I saw the
Kyrie,
clip.
like,
Bruh.
it's hilarious.
Kyrie
I don't
do
think he
all over
deserves to
that
be
stuff.
an all-star, but the way Kyrie Irving's been playing this year, I'm not even gonna lie. I saw a bag work video of him on Twitter the other
Oh
day.
yeah,
This might be the tightest handle I've ever seen Kyrie Irving have. Like,
it's beautiful,
the
huh?
first
He
year
did
on the
year 14
Celtics,
backward.
and in 2017, like those were different. Like his handle was different, but right now it's like it's the best handle I've ever seen. It's tight. He knows what he's doing. Like the footwork's there.
Yeah, I was about
The
to say.
touch. What's up?
That shit, yeah, I was about to say, like, when it comes to footwork and just fucking getting people it's like the smallest little position changes, like, you know what I mean? Like, open up
Yeah.
it just means the world
I saw
when
Austin Rivers
he gets you
talking
to take
about that
one step
shit.
in a direction. Like, it's crazy.
I saw
Yeah,
Austin
it's
Rivers
not even
talking
glazed
about
either.
that shit today. He was saying like Kyrie, there'll be a move that he does like one time in his whole career, and like it's not even planned. It's just because he'd been knowing how to do that for years, but he just had to pull it out in this one instance because he
Yeah,
reacted
like-
to
Yeah,
it. Like
It's off
he just has
instincts,
so
too.
many moves that you've never seen him use because he just hasn't had to, and like, but he still could do everything.
Facts. And he's
Kyrie,
32
I
years
still think
old.
Kyrie's the most skilled player of all time. Like, at this point.
100%. Like
Yeah, like, it's not even close.
he's not the best 3-point shooter, but like it's above average. But then he has the handle to create his shots. His shot creating is definitely like top tier. His layup package, it's the best guard I've ever
It's
seen.
really,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's him and
NBA
Allen
history.
Iverson is the top two easily.
I think he's on a
I don't
different
even
tier.
think. Yeah,
than
I'm about to
Iverson,
say.
though.
The
At
thing about
32
the
years
early people
old,
is like,
at 32 years old, the handle that I've seen him with right now is like he's 22 years old playing. Like he knows everything that he's doing with the ball, and like not many mistakes are being made. The way he finishes is just like,
And
man,
where do you think he learned that shit
cinema.
from, though? Let me just say that.
me,
I don't even know. I don't even know where he gets it from, but
his dad.
just everything's fluid right now. He doesn't deserve to be an all-star, man.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
does.
You know, he doesn't. How much is
He's
he even
put up like
average?
100 million like the other day.
No, I'm
just
never gonna
good.
get mad at Kyrie in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Like,
Me neither.
Box
At least
office.
give us a show.
would I have picked him? Probably not. But to say he doesn't deserve is also just not true. Like, it's fine that he made it. Like, I have no
Don't
problem.
nobody
with
want
it.
to see Sabonis
Yeah,
layups, man.
I like getting players like the All-Star now that I guess other players deserve it more than him, but he's definitely deserving. I'll say that.
I feel like the fact that he's been like carrying the team without Luka
He missed out on a
also
bunch too.
helps him out.
Yeah,
He also missed out on a bunch.
Yeah.
Like all the controversy years and like the Nets like being asked, like he missed out on a bunch of All-Stars.
Yeah, they should have won that chip that year, but I digress. One toe away from a championship.
Later, that's crazy. It changes the whole course of history.
Honestly,
You think they're beating the Suns?
Yes.
yes, that was the best Kevin Durant I've ever seen. Was that Nets run?
If we're being real, the Suns overachieved that year. Like, they had a fucking second-year DeAndre Ayton playing out of his mind the whole playoffs. Like, we've never
Chris
seen
Paul
him
was
touch
still
that.
there.
We've literally never seen him
Johnson,
touch
and
that
Booker
level
going
again,
crazy.
bro. We thought Ayton was actually about
Oh,
to be
well.
something after that run.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
I mean, that's true. But that year he was good. And Chris
But
Paul
they did have
man.
Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like their team was hella good.
Mikal was really good. And then Devin Booker was actually like superstar too.
No, they had a good team, but like
It would have been a good series. What did the Bucks win? Go 6?
They match up well, actually. Now that I say,
Yeah, the Bucks won 6.
I just thought.
I feel like it would have went 7, maybe.
I don't know.
No, I think it won 6. If Kyrie and Irving and James Harden were healthy, it would have went like 5 or 6. Because Kyrie got hurt.
Yeah, Devin don't agree though. The Suns correspondent doesn't agree.
Did you say that right now, or?
Yeah, he said it's a terrible take.
That the Nets would win in 6?
Yeah. I don't think he thinks the Nets will win.
I disagree. I think they were just too good of a team. Because they were about to sweep the Bucks before Kyrie got hurt with just Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Katie was actually putting the whole team on his back that series.
Huh?
After that,
they had Bruce Brown.
Katie was really had to put the whole team on his back after that.
Yeah. Jeff Green too was still relevant.
They had Blake. They had Blake Griffin locking up when he was like 37 years old, bro. I remember that.
Yeah,
he was actually putting in work for them.
Blake doesn't get the love he deserves.
Yeah. Shout out Blake.
I don't know. They got to retire that man's jersey. Like he's their best franchise player. Like no cap.
Do you think the Clippers would do it? They retire it or no?
I think they should. I don't know if they will.
Pistons should.
For 2 years. They retired.
That 1 year was demon time. That year.
They should retire Andre Drummond's jersey if they retire.
That 1 year. That 1 year was one of that was a top 5 Piston year.
He was an all-star.
That one Blake Griffin year.
Pistons should retire Killian Hayes jersey.
Nah, they put that shit on every trash game. Every trash game is Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes trash that night. Put on every chair.
I always think about that Killian Hayes and James Harden video where it just shows their step backs next to each other. I don't know if you've seen that shit. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
I was talking about it.
Yeah. No, that's funny. Well, all right. We already gave our predictions. Shaq OGs for all of us.
I said OGs.
No, I'm actually going with the Rising Stars, not ironically. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna limb and pick them.
Yeah, if they play hard enough, I guess.
I think they get blown out by
shock the world.
This will be good for the clips on TikTok too. So
yeah,
I'm going with the Rising Stars. I think that the All Stars are bums and they're lazy. Clip that. Okay.
You're not lying. You ain't not.
I'm going for it. So I don't even know what the format is. Like, so is it points? Is it time?
Yeah,
probably points.
Score, I think, for every game.
24. All right, Bron scoring at least 20.
It's the same. No, it's the same thing as what we saw at the Rising Stars. 40, and then the last game's to 25.
Well, yeah, we'll see how this goes. But hopefully Adam Silver can talk him into playing hard.
And then every player gets $125K. I also forgot to mention.
Yeah, that's nothing to
Ooh.
these guys. That's literally like pennies.
Well, fucking, if Dalton Connects gets 125K, that's gonna mean
Oh,
something to him. So he's
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Rising
gonna
Stars for
ride.
sure. Yeah, for this Rising Stars as well.
Yeah.
For LeBron James, he literally pisses on that money.
Well, actually, let me look. To like some of these guys on rookie contracts, like Wemby, that he can still use that money. You know what I mean? On the rookie.
Nah,
deal.
he don't need it. He's making a bunch off endorsements already. I'm pretty sure he's probably making more money off of endorsements than his actual contract.
Yeah, he
now
probably
as a
is.
rookie.
Where's he? Who is he with Nike? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably signed a crazy deal with them.
Dalton Connect's a good one though. He needs the money.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the Rising Stars team. But,
Chase Jackson Davis.
oh yeah, he gonna try hard as fuck.
Yeah. Nah. Put your name on the map.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna be good.
any other thoughts for All-Star Weekend, or y'all want to talk about some actual NBA stuff?
Yeah, we can get a little bit NBA stuff.
Oh, I actually wanted to talk about they're asking players today in All-Star Media who would win in a 1v1 tournament of players in the league. I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on who do you think would win.
Wemby.
With the quickness. Draymond gave that same answer. No surprise.
Hey man, he knows.
Nah. Me, I'm going Kevin Durant. I still think KD all around could probably give you buckets and play enough defense to get the ball back.
Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? Jokic is winning that shit.
He doesn't play defense though. He's so
It
lazy.
don't matter,
bro.
bro. He big enough to do some shit.
Nah,
On a
but
one-on-one game.
if he misses one shot, he's never getting the ball back.
Who is he missing one shot on? Besides like Giannis or
I'm
Wemby.
telling you, Kevin Durant will give you enough. He'll give you stops. Like that's enough stops.
He ain't stopping Jokic.
You just need one stop. You just need one stop.
In the whole league,
and defense.
But he got to get the rebound too. You got to remember, you got to out rebound Jokic.
Okay, it was 1-on-1 though. Like you can get a rebound easier than in a game.
But it's like even if you do get one stop, the fool could just tip it up back in his little tip. You know.
No,
I'm gonna
I feel
pick
like
Jokic.
if Jokic misses one shot, they're gonna 21-0 him. He's not stopping them once.
No, I don't think it's that bad. But all he has to do is stand in the paint and like he can hope that one of these dudes misses a 3-pointer. Like that's not that difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do the same thing for him. Like he's not gonna make every single shot.
That's if you can post up everybody, it's gonna be hard to post up. Like,
also, this is a half-court game, so we're good.
Yeah.
You don't even got to sprint. You just got to manage the little paint area. That's even better.
You just stay in the paint though. And then you got KD shooting mid-range jumpers, 1-2 dribbles.
I want to see it.
I'm taking LeBron.
LeBron's too old. He's not gonna play defense for 21 straight possessions.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, he don't got Luka to rejuvenate him.
No, I'm taking.
If you think KD's gonna try it,
I'm taking Pascal.
LeBron can still try on defense. Just because he doesn't sometimes doesn't mean he can't.
Now, KD locked in. He got no family. He only has his mom in his life. No family. All he thinks about is hoops.
No hoes. No lineup.
I don't know if he said this during we were talking about the Rising Stars.
Oh, like Bones Highland? Yeah, I seen something say like Bones Highland would be like fucking Michael Jordan.
No. You talking about one-on-one?
Bones got a bag though.
They said they would have
guards only.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
What you're just putting in a worse version of Tyrese Maxey. What the fuck is the point of that?
It's just a one-on-one tournament though, because he's saying that it's true though. Some random players are like dumb good at one-on-one. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean they're good like NBA players. Yeah. They can be demons at one-on-one. Like,
no, Bones got a bag. If this was guards only, I'd go Kyrie for sure.
I'm going Kyrie. Yeah, it's not even close.
But Bones got a bag. He can actually he'll compete. He'll give you 5-10.
I was trying to be different, but I couldn't find a different name. Yeah, it was just Kyrie.
No, for small people, guards.
I want to say Tyrese Maxey.
Under, I'm going Kyrie.
Steph versus Kyrie 1-on-1 for an All-Star game tournament, man.
That'd be Kyrie would torch that man though.
Hey,
he does every time.
It'd be close.
You know the numbers he puts on that dome.
Darius Garland beats Steph.
Discourse on Twitter.
You think Darius Garland beats Steph?
Nah, I'm just talking. But
he has a handle.
I do like Darius
Garland. He would be good though. Yeah. Darius Garland's a good one-on-one.
That would be good.
Hey,
I'm going Brown.
He's not here. He's not in this year's All-Star game. But no joke, besides the defense, Luka would sauce everybody up. He can't guard nobody, but he's scoring on everyone. You know,
he'll play no defense. No.
Yeah, we gotta see Luka versus Jokic.
That would be funny. Luka would win, I think. I don't know.
No, maybe.
They both don't play defense. Jokic at least bigger. You know, he'll get the rebound.
Yeah, that's why.
But what they're going by twos and Jokic is not shooting threes.
I'm surprised you ain't say James Harden, Hassan. He could win that shit too.
He's older though, 36.
He still
So
got it though.
in his prime, I'm going James Harden over everybody.
Or Shea. What about Shea? Shea could definitely win it.
No free throw line.
No free throws, yeah, no foul.
You're right. It's just ball up top.
Bro,
At
I
least
love
James Harden
my
has a
favorite.
skill now.
Honestly, dude, my favorite video of like this year so far has been the Shea Aura one. the knockdown.
Yo,
by
back up,
Aura.
back up.
the knockdown by Jesus.
Bro, that bitch better be a book.
It's a hey, shut up. They're like, he's
They
just
just
dumb
watch
as fuck. He's
watch
like,
Everything I do
guys.
is consistent.
he's like, my whole life's consistent. Like, I'm like, bro, why do they do that? Like, but
No,
like the whole edit do have me crazy.
man.
That I watch it every time it pops up.
No, and the
Me
last
too.
part is Alex Caruso. I'm passing the phone to
Yeah.
someone with lots of aura, and then it's just Shea's fucking.
His face, like,
Bro, that Bismack clip.
but the knockdown by the aura and the drop by the aura, those shit that yeah, me crying, dude.
That nigga really fainted though, but it was I don't know what it was, but he came back on the bench like.
No, I remember hearing the report. It's like, oh yeah,
Knockdown by the
Bismack
aura.
Bionto like fainted in a game, and they fucking flipped that shit to Shea. He knocking it down with his aura. It's crazy.
It's the aura, dude. That should be having me crying, dude.
Bro, did you see?
And then the
did I send
fucking
you guys
the Cardi fucking beat in the back, dude. Like,
Yeah, did I send you guys that clip of the meet off thing about Darland and Donovan Mitchell talking about a meet off? Like the meet off is so.
oh yeah, oh he said, oh the meet off.
Bro, I swear,
Say
every
shout out
time I
Stims.
see those clips, it's like the Cavs players in the locker room telling Donovan Mitchell some terminally online shit, and he's like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Like y'all are
Yeah.
weird."
I feel like he's so much older than them niggas. Like they're all like fucking.
When that Jello
Grave
song
robbing.
came out, he's like, "Bro, who the fuck playing that shit? Like y'all know the words already."
And he has been in the league lucky a decent amount of time too. Like
He's still
when
pretty
you think
young.
about it.
I think he's just entering his
He's
prime.
still young, but he's already been like 4 years with the Jazz and like 2 years
Yeah,
with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He's already had his failures with the Jazz, and he was a 1 seed at one time. Remember with Utah?
yeah,
Crazy.
him and Gobert, demons.
Yeah. Feels like Devin Booker when he entered. Like Devin Booker's only like 26, 27 right now.
It's because these guys come in at like 18 years old. Like
Yeah,
and when they're
yeah,
like our age or like
18.
normal adult age, it's like they've been in the league for 7 years at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for real. All right, we can move on to NBA stuff.
Okay. Why don't you start us off, buddy? Tell us about Jimmy Butler and
Jimmy
the
Buckets?
new look Warriors.
Hey, man. I can't hate on the team right now. They're winning games 3-1 with Jimmy Butler. He's actually going to the free throw line, getting foul calls and everything like that.
Yeah.
Steph has been playing better. We did play some bum teams, but
Hey, y'all beat the Rockets though. That's not a bum team.
yeah. We beat
Awesome.
we almost lost to the Bulls, but we
Even
beat
though
them.
the Rockets have been like they dropped considerably since the start of the year. I think they're like
They're
the
shaky.
6th
They're
seed now.
shaky. Yeah, but I'm taking this 3-1. I think the team looks pretty good so far, but it is a honeymoon stage. Like teams don't know what this kind of looks like, so it's harder to defend. Once there's more tape on it, and then once more people start getting eyes on the team, it's definitely going to be a bit more rough. But I hope we can ride this wave into the playoffs and see what we can do in the playoffs. But I'm liking the fit so far.
What did this guy? Did you see what Draymond Green said about the trade? Like Jimmy Butler was like our last lifeline. What did he say? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
I'm gonna try to find it. He said like this is our last call. Like this is our last move we could possibly something like that. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll pull it up. But yeah, I do think, like I said when the trade went down, I think this is an upgrade just because of the fact of the self creation that Jimmy Butler has, and y'all lacked that severely. And I think he's bringing that to the team where you don't have to rely on Steph getting off every game. You actually have another shot creator that can get his own bucket, and it's in a different way than Steph. So you guys have never had a guy, even when you had shot creators, it was all like within the flow of the offense, like KD catch and shoot, Klay Thompson catch and shoot, all around the perimeter. You know, they obviously hit the mid ranges and stuff, but it's centered around that. Jimmy Butler is the first guy that the Warriors have had that can actually get to the line consistently, force fouls, get teams into the bonus, slow the pace of the game down. So I actually like that for them just because, like you said, it's new and it brings a new dynamic and teams haven't been able to figure it out. I do think that it'll slow down a little bit, but just generally, I think that this is a good addition for them because when it comes to playoff time, you just have another weapon or another just avenue you could go to win a game or a series. So just the fact that they have him being able to do what he does and he seems locked in and actually enjoys playing basketball now, I think it was a good move for y'all, and it should get y'all back into the playoffs this season.
Well said. And I think our biggest issue coming in before the trade was scoring, and I feel like we put too much pressure on an older Stephen Curry to pick up the load, and we didn't have really another guy like Andrew Wiggins back in the day would give you 19, 20, but this year in the big 2025, we're not getting that from Andrew Wiggins on this Warriors team. So the trade definitely let Jimmy Butler be that guy, or like force himself to the free throw line and average over 20 points, because he's still capable of doing that on a team with no one else that can score. So that lessens the pressure on Steph and let him do Stephen Curry things. Well, we're also having like Buddy Hield show up in certain games, like getting him even more open shots than before, since you have another shot creator on the team. So overall, it's been helping, but it will slow down eventually. I want to play it, and I want to see how that looks.
Even with the Andrew Wiggins thing, though, like y'all had to I don't want to say he couldn't self-create, because he obviously could, but it's just like you had to kind of get him buckets within the flow of the offense, set him up. Like Jimmy Butler doesn't need anybody to do that. He can just get a bucket on his own, which helps a lot when the offense gets stagnant. Because I haven't paid too much attention. I've obviously watched some of the games with Jimmy, but before they had him, like there was just multiple times where teams would just blitz Steph at the 3-point line, and he would swing the ball, and like Pods, Kuminga, Moody, they just weren't decisive enough with the ball, and it kind of just led to a bad possession.
Yeah, spot on. But yeah, we'll see. It's been good so far.
Yeah, I've been believing in Jimmy, so I knew that anyway he would go. A motivated Jimmy is a good one. So, as long as he's playing for something, he got his extension, he's happy. You know what I mean? He's playing with a team that has potential. It's not a good team, but there's potential.
We're above average.
This is what he said. I found the quote. Draymond Green. Jimmy Butler was our life support.
I guess you could say that, because you weren't gonna.
It would have been a wrap. Y'all would have been. It would have been. You might not have been made the play-in if you guys didn't make a move.
No, we'd be in the play-in.
I don't know, man. It was looking bleak.
I don't know, man. It was looking bleak.
I think it'd be a play-in.
But yeah, I think Jimmy he adds a lot. Like you said, it takes a lot of pressure off Steph. And the other thing about Jimmy is that like he can also just handle the ball. He's not a point guard, but he's always been like, even when he was the leader of a team, he was still like a point forward type player. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He never had a point guard that was a facilitator like that. Like, whoever. I guess he had Kyle for a little bit. No, Kyle was there with him, right? Yeah. Kyle was there with him, but he didn't play like that.
Who?
That much.
Was
Kyle with him? No, Lowry.
Brother, he was fucking 38 and averaged like 6 points.
Yeah, I'm saying back when Jimmy was playing good. I'm saying like not recently.
Oh yeah,
Kyle Lowry
he wasn't doing anything though. Yeah.
Okay, well, it still stands for my point is that like Jimmy is always the point forward. Like when he's on the team and he's he's a point forward. So I think that giving him that duty, although you guys have Draymond, I think giving him that duty with him having also the ability to score and like the threat of scoring is what really opens up stuff for like Steph and everybody else.
Yeah.
And he's been getting to the line, so
it's like the new energy that we needed, like the juice we needed to see if we can do anything, and it helps. So
it's gonna suck when you run into the Lakers. That's all I know.
It actually will. You guys match up horribly against us, unfortunately.
I don't know. You guys, we'll see how the defense matches up, but we'll see.
Our real weakness is interior defense, and like you guys have the least amount of like threat in that area. So
we can transition into that. How do you guys feel about seeing Luka in the purple and gold? 1-1 so far, but small sample size. But how do you feel?
I think I like what I'm seeing from our offense a lot more. Even since we had AD, the offense just flows way better when you have 3 playmakers out there. It just makes everybody's role easier. The shit we were talking about earlier in the season, and just like earlier with the Lakers having like the one-dimensional role players, now that we have AR, Braun, and Luka, like that stuff doesn't matter as much anymore, because like you see the stuff Rui's doing. He's had like 5 straight 20-point games.
Yeah,
and a lot of it is him getting good looks, easy buckets. Like all of this is set up. I don't know if you've seen some of the dimes Luka was throwing him behind the back, like wide open.
Oh, to AR.
Those passes in my life.
That was nasty.
Yeah. It's just nasty. So the offense, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm thinking this is when we're all healthy and finally get into the flow of things, and Luka's back and comfortable. This is a top 3 offense in the NBA. The defense, there's a ton of concerns, and I cannot
Alex
believe
Len
I'm
needs to
saying
die.
this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, bro. Jackson Hayes, please come back, bro. I cannot see another minute of Alex Len on the court. That dude is the
Yeah, dude, he needs
just
to die.
cut him and
waive
try
him
again with
immediately.
another center, bro. Like it's over.
Yeah, what's
It's over.
what's the limitations of waiving somebody like that fast? Can you do that?
Yeah,
Just
you can
wait
cut
till
somebody.
All-Star break is over and cut his ass, bro.
Like waive that
It's
nigga right now, dude. Like that was insane.
like Koloko.
I
was
couldn't
traded
believe what
better
I'm
than
watching.
him.
He's not an NBA player anymore, dude.
Jackson
I don't know why
Hayes
the Suns
definitely has
drafted him, right?
What?
Yeah, but this was back in the
I blame
day.
Devin. Devin's fault, bro.
he hasn't been on that team in a minute, but
I think the
They
Kings.
shouldn't have. He shouldn't even be in the league, bro.
Alex Len?
Yeah.
He's so bad.
Kings had him. Kings cut him, I guess, or they traded him. One of the two.
I wish he stayed with the Pacers or where the fuck he was going to sign. 'Cause, yeah, I
Man.
mean, even besides the big defense issue, I mean, Jackson Hayes isn't going to solve anything, but at least he can offensively though. Like Jackson Hayes can catch lobs and finish around the rim really well. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like there
Yeah.
is some usefulness to his game, especially with Luka and LeBron, because he is that lob threat that he had with Derek Lively and stuff like that. He does similar things. Obviously, the defense is not at that level
It's
or
not,
anywhere
yeah.
close, but at least offensively, he can provide similar things. But
Yeah.
defensively, no rim protection. So whenever Braun or Luka gets blown by, it's easy layup every time. And that was just against the Jazz. This is like Keontae George and Collier and literally Lauri Markkanen get into the rim.
To be fair,
I don't know what I'm gonna expect. And I know what you're gonna say. I think you're gonna say no DFS and no Vando,
Yeah.
which okay, I
Doesn't
understand. And it's a valid point. I do think it'll be better, but also like I've seen Luka and LeBron get blown by too much for me to say, yeah, it's just it's Vando and DFS gonna fix this, you know? So
Yeah, no. It's not like they're all
Hey,
defensive.
they are.
players,
As soon
too.
as Vando came back, it's crazy how our defense immediately transformed. Like we didn't even have AD at the time, and we had
Yeah,
him
he's
for
a good
like a
defensive
game.
player.
But like when it was just Vando, DFS, no AD when he was hurt, it was like fucking. Our defense was amazing. Like what we did to the Knicks.
Yeah,
Locked them
LeBron
boys
also
up.
had a 30-point triple-double too, so that'll help.
That's regular. We have
That's
Luka Doncic, who could also have a 30-point triple double. So yeah, like I said, if they can play defense like they was playing defense against the Knicks, who are a top tier team, and we have Luka and Braun and AR cooking, we can do something.
I can agree with Baz on the point where
It's our weakness, but you got to do what you can to hide them. You know what I mean?
I think you guys could definitely be top 3 team potential wise, because I don't think there's a better big 3 offensively than Austin Reeves, Luka, and LeBron. And then JJ Redick's actually been a really good coach this year too, so I think you'll definitely find continuity with 2 superstars on your team, and what AR has been doing recently to keep the team afloat and get you guys wins has been amazing too. So offensively, there's not going to be any problem there, but defensively against the better teams, especially top defensive teams like OKC, you guys are definitely going to struggle against them in a series. So I don't think defensively you have it this year, but I mean, Vando and D'Lo are definitely going to help, but you need a big that could actually defend like better players.
No, I mean, I agree.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I definitely see what JJ's cooking though. Like defensively, it's just the lack of personnel.
Yeah,
it's not going to allow him. Like I've seen, he's putting Luka on a lot of like slow 3s and 4s, which makes a lot of sense. I think that's perfect for him to guard because he doesn't have to be the fastest to guard fucking John Collins, right? As long as he can keep him out the paint and like somewhat contest his shots, he should be fine. And I think that's really where he should be playing defense. Primarily is like really slow-footed 3s or like 4s because he has like the strength and size. I mean, apparently he's 270. Fuck, what do I know? But if he's 270, he should be able to guard down in the low post a little bit. So I do like that. You can definitely hide him defensively on those type of players. But at the end of the day, like the lack of rim protection, like the NBA is such a switch-heavy league that there's going to be plays where he just ends up switched onto somebody that's faster than him, and it's going to be a layup. As much as I want to say DFS Vando, like they just can't guard everybody every possession. That's just the reality of it.
No, of course.
There's going to be some situations where he gets switched on a guard and it's just an easy layup. So, but again, the offense is going to be cooking. It's going to be Omari's frozen. The offense is going to be a top 3 offense in the league, I think. And
am I?
Yeah, your camera's frozen.
All right, give me a second.
Here, I'll take you out and in. But yeah, I think the offense is going to be cooking. I think the defense has a long ways to go, but we're still a playoff team, and as long as we
Yeah,
can
for
get
sure.
there with Braun and Luka, I'm just eager to see what
Anything's
they
possible,
can do.
honestly. Yeah, with those two. Just don't run into the Nuggets again. The kryptonite.
Man, we smacked them bums.
I still can't
We're
see you on
handling.
camera. You're black.
Really?
Yeah,
Turn it on and off.
I did.
go to your
Yeah,
settings,
no, it doesn't work.
like do it in there.
Luka's also still on minute restriction too. Okay,
There
you're
you
good.
go.
Yeah, Luka's still on minutes restriction too. So once he's able to play 30, 35 minutes a night, we'll really see
Yeah.
the potential.
Gonna be different.
Yeah, the Mark Williams trade kind of cooked you guys from being potential
Yeah.
contenders from a defensive
Yeah, because
standpoint.
like we could have traded for somebody else if we would have known, you know.
Yeah, but
It is what it
It
is.
is what it
man.
is.
At least we didn't invest in him with a bad back.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's fine. I'm really like I don't have expectations to win the title this year anyway, especially considering like we made this whole trade at the end of the trade deadline. Like it's
Yeah.
really not smart to expect you to win in that
with like 30
situation.
games
But
left in the season, you know.
I just want to see
Yeah.
like the vision. You know what I mean? Like if JJ shows me, all right, if this wasn't Jackson Hayes, an actual good center, like I just want to see that there's a plan there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, feel
Yeah,
that.
I think we'll see by the end of the year. I think we'll be, even if we're not like a top. I think we'll be, if we had like a Mark Williams type center. I think we're like a little bit over the top, but I feel like we're still right now like 4 or 5 range in the league. You know what I mean? And I think that if we stay like that by the end of the year, we'll be like, okay, like it wasn't the, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not a chip, but it's like we know what we want. You know what I mean? We know what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
I
vision.
think
feel
we'll
like
finish
we're-
6. I think I see
Yeah.
us dropping a little, but
No, I
not
don't know.
much.
I think
Yeah,
we'll stay a top 4 in just in terms of seeding, but I'm talking about just in terms of like power ranking, like how good the team is.
Oh, you're not a top 5
And,
team
like-
right now.
Nah, I think we're top 5.
Yeah, okay, it's delusional.
I said
But
5
I'm
or
not
6.
gonna argue.
In NBA, it's kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
Nah,
in the West,
There's
we
literally-
are actually, but
in the West, yeah, I could say that, but not the whole NBA. No,
Who's the top 3 in these?
Cleveland and
Cavs.
Boston.
yeah, and the Knicks.
You're not better than those two teams for sure.
Nah, better than Knicks. Sure, what we do
No,
to
I don't think you're better than the Knicks
No,
either.
we are better than that. We literally beat them without
That's
losing.
one game.
It don't matter.
They're gonna play us again one more time, so
Yeah.
they better win that one.
If they see us in the finals,
And then you're not better than
fine.
OKC, obviously, in the West.
Okay, I'll give you OKC. I'll even give you the Nuggets because they literally have. I can't even say nothing about them. They literally have our
Yeah,
number. but-
Grizzlies too. I don't think you guys are better than that.
Okay.
Okay,
Different
okay,
Lakers
no.
team.
We could talk about the Grizzlies. Come on.
Only
man.
healthy
no,
are
we
better
would-
than the
experience,
Grizzlies.
we shitting on them.
I don't think you're better than the Clippers either. Too
Oh,
healthy.
We
Kawhi.
beat them like 3 days
we
ago.
know who. We
yeah,
know who's
okay,
on the
but what's their
Clippers.
overall
We know
record?
who's
They
on
beat
the
you guys
Clippers.
like
We ain't
31
gonna entertain
times.
that. We didn't even gotta entertain that. We know.
Oh, we have a better record than them right now, though, league
By
wide.
like 1 or 2 games.
It is what it is, though.
I think the Clippers in a series would beat you. They're better defensively, and
Oh,
I
you're
trust their
tripping.
players too. I think they're
Okay, the
deeper,
thing is,
though.
like, you can have that opinion, but you can't confidently say that.
No, I
so,
can
like-
confidently believe like
No, you
Norman
can't.
You
Norman
never
Powell's
confidently
been
bet
hooping
against
this
LeBron
year.
in the playoffs.
He's averaging 24.
Who?
Norman Powell. He'd be the
Man,
third best player on their team.
when a real nigga get on Norman
not
Powell,
better than
man,
Austin
we gonna see-
Reeves.
We gonna see
He's
what he do in the
100%
playoffs.
better than Austin
No, he's
Reeves.
not, bro.
No,
Dude,
he's not.
this year, he's 100% better than Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves would be doing
Only
this on the Clippers.
shooting the ball.
Scoring.
That's it.
He's the better scorer. The only thing Austin Reeves has on him is playmaking.
No, you mean he's rebounding too. He has everything.
No, I don't think he's a better rebounder.
And free
than Norman
throws.
Powell.
Austin Reeves is a better all-around player than Norman Powell.
He's
Like,
a better
I'm
all-around player.
confident in saying.
Dude, Austin Reeves can't
And
even
I'm
play
sure in the
defense.
second
Norman
option
Powell
role,
can
in the
defense.
second option role, he could average even more than he's averaging right now.
I don't think he can average 24.
Yeah, he can.
He's averaging 20
Yeah.
right now, bro.
He's averaging 20 right now behind two of the best. I guess
Two of the
3 of the
best.
best players in the league.
He's like
You know what I mean?
26
Just
and
not at
4,
the
like
same time.
19, 6 and 4 right
Isn't
now.
let me see. Isn't he averaging like 17?
19.
No, he's
19
averaging 19,
points
almost
something.
20. Yeah, it's
19.
19. Like it's almost on the ladder.
If I'm not mistaken.
19.1. He's been on a burner though.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him. But 24 on the Clippers, I don't know. Maybe.
I think as a second option,
But as
Well, I
of
don't
right
know.
now,
He might not
he's
average
like-
24, but
Norman
he average
Powell's
like
a vet.
19 and 11. His assists would go up then. If he's not getting the points, he'll get the assists.
Well, I mean, the ball's always in Harden's hands, so it'll probably be the same.
No, Harden's gonna give it up to AR, bro. Trust me. He's gonna
Facts.
give AR his chance to shine because he knows that boy saw.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
from an assist perspective. Scoring for
shit.
sure, he'll give him his shots, but in terms of assists, it might go down. But
Yeah.
we also got to see what this Austin Reeves looks like with Luka, because he's ball dominant too.
I've already seen it. I'm not.
Only been
The thing is,
24 minutes. Like,
the
Luka
way that
hasn't done anything, though.
Austin Reeves is
David
amazing
Luka.
at playing off of stars. Like I've already seen he doesn't need the ball in his hands. Like it's I'm not worried about it at all. And on top of the fact, you're gonna stagger Luka and LeBron's minutes, so it's gonna be Austin and Luka or Austin and LeBron, which we need two creators at all times. So
I'm
not really worried about that.
You haven't seen
it's the
top
defense more than
yet.
anything.
I have to see Luka be Luka first to get my opinion on that, because Luka's still getting into the mix of things. So yeah, I can see it. Like him and Kyrie definitely worked well together, and Kyrie still got his. So Austin Reeves can kind of copy that type of formula.
I think, especially with LeBron nowadays, like people overestimate, oh, dude, LeBron playing with another heavy usage guy. Like, dude, LeBron at this point in his career can play any position. He can have the ball. He cannot have the ball. He'll find ways, because he's such a smart player, to make himself effective. Whether he plays power forward, center, point guard, it literally does not matter. So I think when people made that whole statement of like, Luka, what is he going to do if LeBron's ball dominant? I don't think that was ever an issue, because at this stage of his career, if anything, LeBron wants to have the ball less.
Yeah, he's been saying. That's the reason they traded for Westbrook. People forget, like, that's the reason they went and got Westbrook. It's because they wanted somebody who could take the load off of LeBron having to be on ball.
Look how that happened. Look how that worked out.
Yeah, nigga's ass. It's not our fault.
Yeah, but no, he's not. Look at him now. He's been playing better.
It took him fucking 5 teams, and for him to be off, dude. Yeah. Also, he was making 40 mil for us, so that was a big issue too.
Yeah, that's true. Just wasn't.
But I'm saying, like, he wasn't doing it. People see. That's what makes me mad. People see the Clippers and see the Nuggets and be like, oh, well, he was on the Lakers. But it's like, bro, he wasn't doing this. Like, he had the chance. No, it's not like he didn't get play time.
The fit was pretty bad.
It wasn't even the fit, dude. He was doing dumb shit. Like, he was ass. Like, he was playing bad.
There's literally low light videos of Westbrook.
There's literally low light videos. Like, he was playing bad. It wasn't even just like a system thing, fit thing. The fit was bad because he can't shoot. That's why the fit is bad. He can't shoot at all.
You're not putting him in positions to succeed. He's never been able to.
If he could shoot,
no. We put him in positions to succeed. It was just a bad fit.
So
he was the point guard.
Why aren't those coaches there now that coached him?
Who?
Because he's off the team, so there's
they were asked too.
Darvin Ham was literally brought in for the sole purpose to make Russell Westbrook work. Like, that was his whole purpose of us hiring him, is so he can manage Westbrook.
Obviously, he wasn't a good head coach. He was okay,
he was horrible.
He did his thing.
I definitely think he got too much hate, because, like,
nah.
I mean, he wasn't a good coach, but at the same time, you asked him to do a lot with a little. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like,
he would put 5 guard lineups up there, but he did win when you guys finals.
Yeah, I would, because we've had coaches, like, people didn't complain about, like, Luke Walton as badly as they complain about Darvin Ham. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, when a coach, like, even when they're undermanned, like, they're still doing the right things. But it's like, this nigga Darvin Ham would be doing, like, not calling timeouts, horrible rotations, horrible lineups, horrible starting lineups, started Taurean Prince half the year for no reason. Like, would not.
I'm not even too mad at the Taurean Prince shit. Like, he's starting Cam Reddish over Max Christie. Like, that don't make no type of sense.
Like, AR, there was some games he was getting 15 minutes and shit. Like,
oh my god, you actually just pissed me off saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like we were just hating him for no reason. Like, real Lakers fans were watching the game. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this? What is this we're watching? Like, it was unlike any other coach. That's why it's like we blame Darvin Ham a lot, even though we were a decent team. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, that shit made me mad too. Just thinking about all this shit that, like, oh my god. And then
that was the least fun I had watching Lakers basketball in my life.
All the dudes.
Onto a better vision. The next chapter, the Luka Doncic era. No more Ham.
Yeah,
correct.
All right, I want to do my before we wrap this up and get this out quick. The all-time All-Star Weekend. Who's winning challenge? Been saving this up for a couple weeks. Now that All-Star Weekend's here, we can get through this pretty quick. So I'm gonna do an all-time All-Star Weekend challenge, which is with the skills challenge, 3-point challenge, dunk contest, and then the East versus West all-time starting lineup. See who you guys have. All right. So for the skills challenge, this is one-on-one player skills challenge, or not one-on-ones, but these players will do the skills challenge by themselves individually. So we got Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, and Kyrie Irving. Who do you think would win?
Kyrie. Oh, damn, that's hard. Because it's the passing, the shooting.
I'm gonna go Steve Nash. Honestly, I'm gonna go Steve Nash because, like
Do
you
you
said,
have
it's
to make the
passing and
shots?
shooting. You're muted.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you say?
You have to
Okay.
make the shots, or can you cheat? Like what's it called?
No, you have to make the shots.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna
taking
go.
Kyrie then.
I'm gonna go Steve Nash. I think he got the passes down. Underrated shooter his whole career. Back in those times, you couldn't take 11 threes a game, so he was getting it done on low volume. So I'm gonna go with Steve Nash.
I'd probably go Steph because he can make the
Wow.
shots the quickest. He can make the shots the quickest. That's the biggest thing is to make one shot the fastest. And then the bounce pass and stuff, I don't think he'll mess that up because Moses Moody was doing that well. So he'll be
What?
all right. Moses Moody is
What kind of justification is that?
it's easy, is my
The
point.
most booty did it.
Yeah.
Bro, did they have the any type of dribbling this year in the All-Star? I don't remember seeing that.
No,
Like, I didn't
yeah.
watch the event. So
Yeah. They didn't have any dribbling contest.
So I remember they had like those like cones or like fake people. So what the fuck happened to that? I don't. They just keep taking shit away from the skills challenge. Like
Just less and less skills.
Yeah, less
that's
less
why it's
skills.
falling
As soon
off.
as it's gonna be a challenge.
Shooting and passing.
Like
This
why
is
don't
gonna be
they?
the
They should
challenge.
have. Do you know what they should have? Like I don't know if y'all seen like Lethal Shooter do some of these like
Yeah.
like videos.
Oh, he should be in a 3-point contest.
Crazy shots.
No, but there was
He should
like
actually be in a
one.
3-point
There
contest.
was one where he put like a lid on the rim and like you have to make it exactly, otherwise like it would bounce out. Like they should have that type of shit
Yeah.
at the skills contest.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun. That's entertaining too.
Some hard shit, like shit that like is like challenging but fun.
Yeah, because like you put the skills contest up, that's some shit we could do. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's
Basic,
bounce
yeah.
passes and chest passes and 3-point.
It doesn't show you one of the most skilled in the NBA. So you
Yeah,
fucking have regular skills.
It should be called the fundamentals contest. Like what the fuck?
Fundamentals contest.
Yeah, literally, bro. I know little kids who be training at 24 that do all
Do
that
that.
shit.
That's my
Flawlessly.
fucking warm up at the rec league. Is
Yeah.
that skills contest?
Yeah, like
Who are you choosing,
nah, that's
Omari?
true. No, I'm choosing Kyrie. I think that just you know, when it comes to skills, it's just like you have to be able to do what he does. You have to also be like very sharp. You know what I mean? Like mentally and just like mind body connection. Like you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like when it comes to passing and well, obviously he's an amazing shooter. Obviously he's an amazing dribbler. But I think he's an underrated passer too. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
feel like skill wise, like I think he's probably really crisp in a lot of skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think shooting is the most important, or the easiest way to get through the competition is to make the first shot. So do that with the best
That's
shooter.
true. I trust Kyrie too, though.
Or you
Yeah.
can just brick 3 really fast.
That too.
Yeah,
That's also a skill for Kyrie.
Freaking
fastest bricks.
All right. Like we can move on to the 3-point challenge. I got Steph, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, Reggie Miller, and Larry Bird in a 3-point contest.
Yo, we already
Klay
know
Thompson.
Steph is we're starting Steph, bro.
All right. If it wasn't Steph, who would
Steph's
you
the
choose?
leader right now, right? Like the all time. Was it
He has
Klay?
the most, right?
Or was it D Book? No, like
It was
in
Steph.
points.
And winning the most round is Steph. Steph and Buddy Hield now. 31.
31.
Yeah. That's what they said on the broadcast.
I mean,
But
if I'm not going Steph, I'm gonna go Klay just because I would say Ray Allen too,
Yeah.
but it's standstill shots, and I feel like Klay's a little better at those. Like Ray Allen's
Fundamentally,
a more
Klay had
all-around shooter, but
I think Klay
Klay got
has
that
one
base
too.
that's really nice for a 3-point contest.
yeah, facts. I agree with that. Larry Bird, they always bring up his competition of him shooting in
with the
sweats.
warm-ups.
Yeah. So you got to give him, I guess, his respect. But
That's
like
just some
best-
overhead
like, Thompson has
legendary stuff.
the best looking shot, especially in a setting. So
Who'd you say?
I said that's some old head legend stuff.
No, who'd y'all
Yeah.
pick to win though?
Klay,
Oh.
I'm going to say,
Yeah, I went Klay too.
Oh, okay. Y'all
yeah,
both-
best set shot, and then like just moving.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
you said best set shot. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Dunk contest. This is a good one. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, John Morant, or Russ Westbrook, and Anthony Edwards. All time. This is like all time dunk contest.
You should have done this differently. I thought she was gonna go with like
All in
people
their
that were-
primes. It got to be all in their primes.
Yeah, all in their primes.
I thought she was gonna go with like all like dunk contest legends, like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought
we
she was
could
gonna
do,
go that
but I
way.
wanted to do people that haven't been in the dunk contest, but were like super hyped too. I mean, MJ's done it before,
Yeah,
but he's the only one who's
No,
done it.
I'm gonna actually go MJ just because I think. Who'd you say? Ja, LeBron, and who else? Who's the last one?
Westbrook and Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I think all those guys. Besides, not that MJ isn't, but I feel like those guys are more of in-game dunkers, where like they're dunk over somebody. Like they won't really be as flashy. I think John Morant probably has a bit more of a chance. Like I think him and MJ are close for me, but I think like especially Ant, like I just feel like he just likes to jump over and posterize people. I can't see him doing like windmill. I just don't see him doing that shit
It's
personally as
possible.
much. He probably can. I'm not saying he can't, but it's like I just see him more of an in-game dunker. So
Yeah.
I'll go with MJ. I just think he has the hang time to be able to pull off all these crazy dunks. Same with Ja, but I'm gonna give respect to the legend who was actually in the dunk contest.
Yeah, who actually did it. I think I'm going Ja here because I think he has the most ups and most explosiveness. Like the creativity is one thing, but I think he'd be able to pull off the most like creative dunks if he did get the creativity down. So yeah, I feel like he'd have the best opportunity to win it. Anthony Edwards, he is an in-game dunker, but I think he is pretty creative too, and he has the balance to get to like do those creative dunks as well. But Ja would be my choice, just because he's the most athletic. I feel like from a jumping perspective, at least.
Niggas must have forgot, man.
What I forget?
You ever seen a compilation of 23-year-old LeBron? You ever seen how high that man could jump?
In Miami? Yeah.
Nah, 23. Like Cavs, I think that's like 07.
Yeah, Miami Brown though I think is the most
Hey,
athletic.
how about this one? I just put together one of like the same thing you did, all-time dunk contest, but it's actually people who were like dunk contest participants. So y'all tell me who'd win this one, all right? Vince Carter, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, or Mac McClung? Who's winning this dunk contest?
Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine would win it. I think he has the most ups from all of them.
Damn, you only going
And
Vince. Vince was like the first guy to shut down the dunk contest, though.
Yeah, but that was in 2000. I just think that Zach LaVine has
we're
more
not talking about
creativity
40-year-old Vince Carter, by the way. It's obviously prime Vince.
Yeah, no, I'm saying his dunk contest was in 2000, though. Like
we haven't seen him try the level of that's the unfortunate thing. That's what people don't understand when it comes to the GOAT conversation, all that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the time and how things change over time. It's like as good as Vince Carter is, he's amazing. You know what I mean? Like all the you know what I mean? The cradle, you know what I mean? All of his dunks are iconic. But it's like never say Aaron Gordon got robbed. But like
that's what I said
at the
too.
end
I
of the
thought
day,
he should have
like
won that shit.
Those Vince Carter dunks, like half the league can do them right now. You know what I mean? Now. So it's just like, not to say that if you put Vince Carter with all the knowledge until now, like if you gave now Vince Carter and then his brain was still 40 something, but he was back to like 20, then he could, maybe he could like see what is possible and then do it. But like, if we're going by what we've seen, it's like you can't put Vince, you know what I mean? Because you haven't even seen him do the stuff that Aaron and Zach were doing. Aaron's dunks were harder in terms of like the moves, but I don't know. It was just like I think just dunks were so far away. The free throw line is like mystified, you know.
If everybody's prepared,
if a nigga does a through the legs from the windmill.
So if I throw MJ in there, does that change anything? Because he been dunking from the free throw line.
Yeah. But I don't know if he can do a windmill.
Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think MJ, honestly, like even in his prime, I don't think MJ could do the legs from the what's it called? Like Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were just aliens. Like,
hey, don't test him on that. He'll come do it right now. He still got it.
You think Vince Carter can do those dunks?
I would literally pay my life savings to see him try to fucking.
Do you think Vince Carter can do those dunks though?
No, I mean, like Omari said, if he was like his 20-year-old self with like knowing the creativity of those dunks, he could definitely do them, I think.
So you choose him to win it, or
I don't know. I feel like this is like the nostalgia in me talking, wanting to pick Vince. But like personally, the best dunks I've seen like in my life was probably Aaron Gordon. Like if I had to say the best dunk contest dunks was for sure Aaron Gordon. But like the Vince stuff was like so revolutionary at the time. That's kind of why I want to pick him. It's like he was He was doing like Matt McClung shit in like 2023 dunks in 2000. That's why it was so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, he's iconic for his era, but I guess he didn't have the chance to showcase what these players are doing. He paved the way for them to do it, though.
I definitely agree with Omari with the fact that like nowadays, like the NBA as a whole is just way more athletic than back then. So
yeah,
it's like when you see somebody could do it, then more people know they can do it. You know what I mean? And that's what's good about the first people to do stuff, like pioneers. But at the end of the day, like that's also the sad thing about being a pioneer is that eventually you pioneer something, and eventually everyone's gonna be able to do it. You know?
Yeah, pass it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go Zach here though. The dunks I've seen him do is ridiculous. Like you said, Aaron Gordon had the best set of dunks that I've seen, and he should have won that dunk contest. But from a 2-year span, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, that's true. Though the year before was insane too.
Yeah.
Who was he against that year or the year after? Whatever. I don't know which one was
I can't
first.
even remember.
Some bombs. Jabari Parker. Or was that one?
No, I don't even. Jabari Parker knees work back then. I didn't even know that.
No, I swear he was in one or something. It was something, dude.
Damn. Maybe.
Yeah. I swear Jabari Parker was in a dunk. I feel like that's like such a random memory though.
He might have been, but I don't know. His knees were cooked. I remember he tore his ACL his rookie year, so I was like, "There's no way."
You want to put Devin's comment up?
What did he say?
But he gave it.
This one. Also, to be fair, Mac outdid them at this point. We're nostalgia farming. That's what I was saying about Vince Carter. Like, that's kind of what I was making the point. Like, nowadays, dudes are athletic, but like Vince, his shit was just so, like, it's just nostalgia probably for me. The fact that he did it back then. And like, even after Vince had the dunk contest, like, we've seen a couple of dunk contests after that be kind of whack. And then it was back to being good with Zach and stuff. So,
yeah. We're also saying, like, earlier in the podcast, if Mac McClung, Zach LaVine, and Aaron Gordon were all in the dunk contest together, I don't think he's beating those two. Like, the back and forth that they had and the creativity that they made on the spot was iconic. That's what made it iconic. I don't know if Mac McClung's just making that creativity 4 dunks in or 5 dunks in like they did. So,
well, I think he can keep up with them, but I think the reason Mac's been so successful lately is just because his competition has lacked creativity completely. Like, if he had the creativity of like Aaron Gordon, where he brings the mascot out and stuff, someone could actually match him, and like it would be a very back and forth dunk. Like, I don't think
he's not battle tested. Yeah, he's not battle tested like those two.
So, this dude's dunking against fucking mailmen. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, literally. Or against plumbers.
Yeah. All right, the final thing. The East versus West all-time starters.
All right.
So for the West, at point guard, you got Steph Curry. Shooting guard, Kobe Bryant. Small forward, Kevin Durant. Power forward, Tim Duncan. Center, Shaq. For the East.
Yeah, I don't know who's beating that, but go ahead.
We got the Big O, Oscar Robinson. These are players that like played in the East, so I have to put them in the East. Shooting guard, MJ. Small forward, LeBron James.
Ooh.
Power forward, Charles Barkley. And center, Kareem.
I'm going to go with the West.
The West.
Yeah.
East has some guys, though.
Yeah.
No, the East
like
Prime Jordan and Prime LeBron.
They got some guys for sure. I think the West team kind of just fits better together. You already got 2 people that play with each other, 2 other players that play with each other. The chemistry is going to be – I'm assuming you put KD and Steph on it, right? You put KD?
Yeah, KD, Steph, Kobe, Duncan, and Shaq.
Yeah, so you got Kobe and Shaq. You got Steph and KD. You throw in Tim Duncan, one of the most unselfish superstars of all time. I think that chemistry works really well. And those are like 5 of the best players. Like, you could argue, besides maybe Kobe, and even then it's like some people will debate you, the best player at every position. You know what I mean? So, debatable.
But then for the East, you got 3 top 5 players of all time: MJ, LeBron,
Kareem,
and then Kareem, all on one team.
I'm taking the East.
Then Oscar Robertson can play defense too.
Okay. He is. Big O is super underrated. He's like the OG Mr. Triple Double.
Yeah, that too. And then Barkley can just rebound for you and kind of play guard. He's underrated too as an all-time great. So it'd be tough because the defense, East definitely got the defense side of things. They can win off strictly defense, but continuity, the West has a better lineup offensively.
Yeah, the East has LeBron, so.
Anything that has LeBron, he's number one.
He's the smartest player in the history of basketball, so he'll find out a way to win.
I think I'd go West here. I feel like the team chemistry would be better on the West. There's more like you have a shooter, you have like your A1 player in Kobe if you need to go get a bucket. Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamentals. Kevin Durant will score. He'll just put him in any lineup. He'll do he'll do his thing. And center at Shaq, another dominant force. I feel like it'd be harder to shoot for the East because you have like players MJ, Braun, Big O.
Brian
those
shoots
guys can-
40% from the three.
Yeah, I dare Charles Barkley to take a three. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So their defense can't keep up with the offense of the West.
And Shaq,
Wait,
bro,
why is Charles
like,
Barkley in the East?
76ers.
Nigga.
they don't got a better power
I
forward
mean,
all time.
he a Phoenix Sun.
Who else is a better power forward in the East? You want me to choose Giannis?
KG or something, or maybe Giannis. Or I don't know.
Oh, for real, yeah, give me Giannis. Man. I don't want no fucking.
I'd rather have
Right.
Giannis. How many MVPs
Literally.
Charles Barkley have? Just one? Does he
Zero.
even have
Yeah,
one?
he just won. I think he has one.
Should give me
Not no
Giannis.
chips though.
He ain't got no depoys either.
You
All
can
right.
put Giannis, he still don't win.
All right,
though.
I actually have to. I'm about to have to run in a second, so we
Yeah,
get probably.
that was the last thing I had, so
Yeah, it's all good. We'll wrap it up on that one.
I'll take the West.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm taking East.
so when are we meeting next time? When's the next pod for all the people that care?
We can do
Maybe
Tuesday, Thursday.
Friday.
Thursday? We can do Thursday. Then.
Yeah, Thursday's good because the game will
Friday I
be over
can't
by
do for
then,
sure.
and the NBA will be back by then. So Thursday, make sure y'all tap in. We'll be back live around 8, hopefully, or 9.
Yep.
All right.
so
Thanks for
today.
tuning in. Make sure you drop a like if you made it this far. Make sure to drop a sub if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, high school. All right, y'all. Good pod.